guys! Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kristin. I blog at lifeofstones.com where we share our personal story to get out of debt and improve our finances in hopes of inspiring you to do the same. Today, I want to talk to you about one of my favorite stores, the Dollar Tree. Now, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with the Dollar Tree because some of the stuff is a really great buy, but if you're not careful, some of the stuff is not worth the money. So stick around and I'll show you what I buy at the Dollar Tree. Let's get into the video. Now, what I want to share today is my favorites from the dollar store. There's so much to choose from there. Especially when you're on a debt-free journey or you're trying to budget, the dollar store can really be a trigger for some people. And at face value, everything seems like a great bargain. Why? Because it's only $1. You have to get in the habit of really looking at the items, looking at the size of the item, and you'll see that a lot of things are not worth your money. For example, I buy very little food at the dollar store. And it's a misconception that things are out of date there or they've gone bad. If you check out the dates, I've never found any food items that are expired at the Dollar Tree. However, a lot of things just are not worth the money. You can buy a can of corn at the dollar store. You're going to pay $1 for that. If you go to Aldi to get a can of corn, you're going to pay 49 cents, at least in our area. So you're literally paying double the money for a can of corn. And you're in a pinch and you realize you need an ingredient to complete your meal. Then I could see you running out and grabbing it if it's faster than going to a grocery store. Otherwise, you want to stay away from canned food at the dollar store. First thing I want to share with you, and I talk about this on my Instagram stories a lot, and if you're not following me on Instagram, I'll leave my links down below. The first thing I want to share with you is one of my favorite things to buy at the dollar store. Candy. So, I use this mostly for if we're going to the movies. I will not pay movie prices for candy and popcorn and slushies. I go to the dollar store. When we know we're going to a movie, we'll leave a little bit early. We'll swing by the dollar store. My kids will each get to pick out a candy for the movie. I'll pack some waters from home and we'll go. So recently the Dollar Tree in our area redid their entire candy aisle. It is now an entire aisle with candy on both sides, any kind you can possibly think of. The best thing is they're perfect portions for the movie. They know they're able to get one pack and they can finish it all if they choose at their own risk. And one thing I want to show you with the candy is you do want to still pay attention to quantity. For example, both of these are from the dollar store. Both of these are Jelly Belly jelly beans. However, this pack here is 2.6 ounces for $1 and this pack here is 4.7 ounces. So it's almost double. You're getting almost double the candy in this pack. Now these are sour, so if you really want sour jelly beans, of course, you're going to go with the smaller pack. But if you really don't care about that and you're just looking for jelly beans, these are called belly flops. These are all irregular jelly beans that come out of their manufacturing processes that don't pass their quality control standards. So they package them all up in here and you get double the jelly beans. You'll find the same thing with all of the other candy too. I've seen Sour Patch Kids in a bag and Sour Patch Kids in a box like this. And again, the box is 3.5 ounces and the bag I think is around 4 or 4.2 ounces. So just pay attention to the quantity and make sure you're getting the biggest bang for your buck. The next item that's a great buy at the Dollar Tree is different Tupperwares. Now you really want to be careful. Some of these are really cheap. They leak, they're not microwave safe, they have too much chemicals in. So if you're using the Tupperware containers to store non-food items, then they're a great buy. But if you're using them to store food items, I would stick with the Betty Crocker brand that they have there, or keep an eye out if they have any brand names. These I love. These are similar to the Sistema brand. They're a pack of 2 for $1, so they're 50 cents each. These are perfect for holding a pack of playing cards or little trinkets that your kids have, or Lego men, or whatever else you need small containers for. These are perfect. The next item I love to buy at the dollar store is hand soap. Now I love the Bath & Body Works hand soaps as much as the next person, but right now we're on a budget and that is just simply not in our budget. So when I'm using hand soap, I definitely stick to the brand names. They often have different dials and they often have the Jergens brand. These smell really great. You can refill them if you really want to. But it's a brand that we trust, so can't beat it for $1. Plastic sandwich bags can be super overpriced. The one thing you really want to pay attention to with buying any kind of bags at the dollar store, they have all different variety of freezer bags. They even sometimes have Hefty or other brand names. What you want to pay attention to is the quantity, because if you're getting 10 bags for $1, remember, you're paying 10 cents per bag. Now that might be an acceptable price to you, but if it's not, you're going to want to look for a different quantity. This is 45 bags for $1. For me, I think that's a great deal, and I grab a box almost every time I'm there. Now I'm going to pick on my husband for a minute, but don't worry, it's all in good fun. Since we've been on our debt-free journey, I have changed so much in paying attention to our consumption and more specifically our waste, and really took it upon myself to make it my mission to make our dollar stretch as far as possible. One of the ways I do that is really being aware of how much product I'm using. For example, shower gel, shampoo, conditioner, shaving cream, lotion, and just being mindful and really trying to make that last as much as possible. My husband and kids, on the other hand, not so much. I will buy shower gel and I swear it's gone within a week or 2 weeks, the whole bottle, just between my husband and I. He's just not mindful and he uses way more than necessary. So he has to use this. I buy this for him from the dollar store. It's the brand White Rain. I don't know if you remember them. I think they're like a brand from the 80s, but this is 18 ounces and it's a shampoo, conditioner, and shower gel all in one. He loves this. I absolutely love it. I use it too sometimes. It smells so good, and it's okay if he uses it in 2 weeks because it's only $1 versus body wash or shower gel at Target's gonna run you $5-6. It's super overpriced. This is a great deal. I always get this White Rain brand for him. I grab him a couple at a time. This is a great buy in my opinion. Sticking with the shower theme, the next thing I love to buy at the dollar store is loofahs. Now, technically, we are supposed to replace our loofahs every 6 to 8 weeks, I believe, because even though they're plastic, because they can actually accumulate bacteria and get icky. And again, if you're purchasing $3, $4, $5 loofahs or sponge, to me, that's a huge waste of money. They have so many to choose from at the dollar store. Grab your loofahs there. You can get a whole bunch at a time and keep them in your closet for when you need them. The next thing that's a great buy at the dollar store is notebooks. Now, I just grabbed these yesterday. They have a bunch of extra notebooks right now because they're starting to put out back to school items. This is just a normal composition book. My kids' school usually requires them to get a couple each year, and they have some really cute designs. They're the same quality as the other brands. They even have a space for your kids to write their schedule in the front. This is just a cute little notebook. They have so many different varieties. So if you find great back to school sales at Target or Walmart around August, September, you're probably going to get some great buys there. If you need to get some notebooks throughout the year, the dollar store is definitely a good place to check out. In my opinion, one of the very best buys in the entire store is gift wrapping supplies. These gift bags are so incredibly overpriced at any store. Target, Walmart, God forbid you go to Hallmark. Oh my gosh, you'll be spending your whole paycheck just to wrap one gift. The dollar store has the best selection. Now, granted, some of the bags are kind of cheesy looking. The wrapping paper I don't suggest you buy. It's very thin and see-through and they're very small rolls. However, I absolutely recommend the bows. These are 3 bows for $1. If you look through the gift bags, you're bound to find some that you'll like. They also have a great selection for kids bags, character bags, baby shower bags, and they also do bags for each holiday. And tissue paper is a great buy. Again, you want to pay attention to the quantity. Some of the pattern paper is maybe only 10 sheets for $1, but 25 sheets, I'll take that. I stock up on these a couple times throughout the year, and I keep it at home, so anytime we have a gift to wrap, I already have it here. Another item I love to pick up at the dollar store are note cards. So these are thank you cards. They're Hallmark brand. If you'd go to Hallmark to buy these, you'd probably pay at least $3, $4, maybe even $5. They're super cute. They're just thank you cards. There's 6 of them. You can give for any occasion. I actually keep a box of cards at my desk, blank note cards and thank you cards. Anytime I want to send one out, I have them right there in front of me. So every so often, I'll stock up on these too. The next item I want to share with you that's a great buy at the dollar store are calendars. Right now they're putting a ton out because of back to school, but they also have some great wall calendars, all different pictures, characters, anything you're looking for. They have big desk calendars. These are cute little half notebook size planners for your students that they can keep all their assignments in. This one even has holes in it. Put it in your binder if you want it for school, hang it on your wall. If you're a planner junkie like me, you probably want a much more customized planner, and that's okay. But if you're just looking for cheaper planners for work, for school, for your kids, I suggest checking out the dollar store for sure. Another great idea are binders. This is just a plain 1-inch white binder, and it does have the sleeve if you want to keep something in here to make a cover. They're only $1. This is a hard binder. They have the flimsy plastic ones in a whole bunch of different colors. I just don't use those. I like it to be more structured, so I picked this one up. But if you need a bunch of binders for different organizing projects, dollar store is the way to go. When I go to the dollar store, I'm always on the lookout for name brand products that they bring in, and usually when they're gone, so you have to be quick because people jump all over those name brands. So I want to share a couple of those I found with you today. I found real Post-it notes. Now the dollar store always carries their own generic brand of Post-it notes, but I don't think they work as well, so I usually opt to spring for the brand name for those. Here's Post-it. It's 2-pack of the bigger squares for $1, and that's a great price for Post-it notes. I also found these Carmex chapsticks, the Ultra Hydrating Moisture Plus, so again, 50 cents per piece. And the last thing I found was interesting. This is Rust-Oleum Never Wet. It's a sealant that you can use on a whole bunch of different surfaces. Now, I haven't tried it yet, so maybe it's terrible and that's how it landed at the dollar store, but it's 2 cans in here. So for 50 cents a can, I'd way rather spend that and find out that it doesn't work than pay $10 a can at Lowe's and find out it doesn't work. Although you might not need these specific products, be on the lookout because every once in a while you'll find a really great product. I don't know if it's just overflow from the stores or if it's irregular in some way or they just weren't able to sell enough of them, produce too many, but it's definitely a good thing to keep your eye out. That's all the products I have to share with you today. I just want to give you one final reminder that if you are on a budget and you find the dollar store to be a trigger for you, or maybe you buy too many things, you can't keep yourself in check with your budget, then I suggest maybe you just stay away altogether. Also, remember, just because something is there and it's only $1 doesn't mean it's a good buy. So do the math, check out the quantity, check out what you're paying per piece or per ounce, and maybe even compare it to other stores if it's something you buy often. I tend to buy almost all the products I shared with you today on a regular basis at the dollar store, and I've already ran the numbers on those items and I know it's a good buy for me personally. So don't just blindly purchase things. Really look and see if it's worth your money. And if it is worth your money and you're able to stock up, if your budget allows, then stock up while you're there. And then you don't even have to go as often. If you love shopping at the Dollar Tree too, I'd love to hear some of your favorite items down below in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Hope to see you back here again soon. Bye!